To order, Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Dept.
Here.
Council members Norris Johnson.
Here.
Lindsee Larson. Here. Tim Porter.
Here.
There we go. Okay, can I get a motion for the agenda?
I'll make the motion.
Second. Any additions, questions? I have one under number 9, Ordinances and Resolutions. Add letter E, Resolution 26-12, a resolution accepting resignation and declaring a vacancy. That's under Ordinances and Resolutions 9E. That's all I have. Anybody else have anything? Hearing none, all in favor of the agenda indicate with an aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Agenda passes. On the consent agenda tonight, just a couple items: approval of the minutes from April 16th, 2026, and approval of bills. Can I get a motion for that?
Make a motion.
I'll second.
Any questions or comments on the
I have a
consent agenda?
comment. On the check register, there was $415.20 transaction for child support. I'm just wondering what that is.
That's court ordered.
Ah, okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Hearing none, all in favor of the consent agenda indicate with an aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Consent agenda passes. Open forum. If there's anybody here tonight that would like to address an issue that is not on the agenda at this time. Hearing none, we'll close the open forum. No public hearing today. Under requests and communications, we have one thing. I'm going to read a declaration of appreciation for Ken. Whereas the City of Milaca and the Milaca community are proud to recognize the accomplishments of Ken Muller, and whereas the city and community recognize his service and commitment to local military organizations, and whereas the city and community recognize his many hours on the City of Milaca Airport Commission, and whereas the city and community recognize his unselfish, confidential philanthropy, and whereas the City Council and community recognize his 14 years as a council member from 2009 to 2018 and 2022 to 2026. And now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Dave Dillon, Mayor of Milaca, do hereby declare great appreciation and gratitude for Ken Muller. I just also want to add just a personal comment. Knowing Ken since he's been here, he was just a very kind, one of the kindest and most caring men I've ever met. Very intelligent, a great business mind, obviously. He gave a lot to our community. He was a great asset on the council. I learned from him. His patience and kindness was a good thing for me at times, and he just was very good for our community. He did a lot, and he's going to be greatly missed. My sympathies are out to his family. At this time, I'd just like to ask you to join me in a moment of reflection on Ken. Thank you.
I would reiterate everything that David said.
Well, we do have to move on, so we'll go on to ordinances and resolutions. Resolution 26-09, approving a minor subdivision of 320 River Drive West. It's the application for minor lot split. We had the memo in a packet. Did anybody have questions on that?
So it doesn't need to go to the planning commission because it's a minor?
Yes,
Correct.
that's correct.
Yeah.
Should we have it? Should we enlist their advice and
Do you
opinion?
think they have any issue with it?
I
No, they
can't
wouldn't.
imagine they would, no.
No, it was a pretty minor split.
Yeah, and it's good rationale behind it, and, yeah, there's-
Okay.
I wouldn't see any reason to deny it.
Yep. Our engineer was fine with it, so.
Yep. Because our consultant reviewed it too,
Mhm.
so they're good.
Okay. I didn't get a motion second, did I? Sorry.
No.
Can I get a motion for that? So moved.
A second.
Any other questions on the subdivision? And the owner is fine?
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah.
so,
Yep, surveys are complete, so he's got everything intact.
okay. If no other questions, all in favor of Resolution 2609, approving a minor subdivision at 320 River Drive, indicate with an aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution 2609 passes. B, Resolution 26-10, street closures for Milaca Chamber Parade.
Move for approval?
I'll second.
Same as always. I see they are doing it a
Yep,
little
same thing.
different, though, the bands.
Yep.
They're switching, trying it again to try and, well, Quinn would know, there's just really no good answer for out jockeying all those people, but
Right.
it's a new attempt, so. No other questions? All in favor of Resolution 2610 indicate with an aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Street closure for the parade passes. Resolution 26-11, budget adjustment for Public Works and Fire Department. Can I get a motion for that?
Make a motion.
Second?
Any questions or comments or anything we need on that?
We should be good.
Nothing? Everybody's good on that one? Okay. All in favor of 2611 indicate with an aye.
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 Opposed? Resolution 2611 passes. Ordinance 555, Chapter 34, Water Rates and Charges, Schedule for Pool Filling, is the first reading. Can I get a motion for that?
I make a motion.
Second.
Okay, we will have some discussion here. Tim, I know we talked that, did you want to comment first?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't think all of the revenue should go to the water fund. I think since it's the fire department's gas and wear and tear and maintenance on their equipment, that I think a portion of that should go to their fund.
And I had that discussion with Tammy also. We talked about the fact, first of all, that the pay for the firefighter that gets called, because they'll get a run pay, right? Is that what it's called, like that? Doesn't come out of their budget. It would come out of the water fund, or the fee that's coming in. You know, the fee would pay for the
So
call.
if they do 100 for the water and 50 to the fire, that should be good.
Right, so the fire would get some money on it, and the water gets some money out of it.
Yep, per load.
Yeah, so just, the key is they're coming out ahead, they're not going backwards.
Okay, so,
And then we also just need to consider, we put over $4,000 a month in water treatment cost.
Right.
You know, we have wells, we have a tower, we have all that stuff that we have to deal with.
Yep,
So it is water sales, so we do
Right.
have to have a largest portion going to that.
yeah. Jesse, it's a thought.
so Tammy, you're gonna take out of the water general fund and pay that $25?
Water doesn't have a general fund, it has an enterprise fund,
Okay,
and it's a business type fund.
okay, so that
So
will pay
that
that then?
$100 the water sales of $100 would go to the water fund. The $50 would stay to the general fund in the revenue part, under fire calls,
Okay,
okay?
so, but if say, somebody came in and bought water from the city, they bought 3,000 gallons of water. Prior to that, they'd be doing the same thing we are, it would cost $60 for that water, is the way the ordinance is written. It's a $30 minimum and $2 a hundred. So that would be $60. So why are we taking $100 to pay for that same water that still you would sell to a different entity for $60? I'm just.
Because There is no way you're gonna be able to spend $50 per load in gas mileage. So let's say you take 5 loads.
That doesn't make any difference.
It does,
No,
yeah,
but
because
the way the ordinance is written, I looked that up.
I'm not
It-
worried about that when they take it out of a hydrant at Public Works.
That's what we're doing, the exact same
Yeah.
thing, because they get it out of that hydrant right by the water tower.
So you're saying we're supposed to charge them that amount
You, if a.
for the bulk
private-
water? Is that what you're
A private
saying?
person comes and buys water with their personal water truck or an
Mm-hmm.
excavating company, whatever their truck is, or they have a meter on the hydrant.
And all of that sale goes to the water fund.
Yes, but.
But it would be
the rate is
$60.
$2 a 100 gallons. Is what the ordinance says for water sales, water resale in our ordinance. So that would be $60 if it was somebody else buying it. So why is it
So
different?
what's your point?
Why is it so much if
Why
they
are
buy
you
it?
charging me $100 and a private person 60?
I'm not charging you $100.
But
We're charging the
$90.
pool recipient the money, not you.
So what you're saying is that same 3,000 gallons would generally, the fee for that would be $60.
$60.
To,
Yeah.
but, so
But-
we could charge the $50 delivery plus $60, so it'd be 110 instead of 150.
Except
Is that-
there needs to be some water recovery too because of the expense
Why would you
of.
give it all to the fire department?
Well, no, the
You can't.
60 would go to the city for the water itself, is what,
Is
Right.
$90 would go to our
Hmm?
budget.
That's not enough.
well, isn't that what?
It's
okay.
150 per load.
I know, but it's $60 worth of water is
But
the
it's
point.
$60 worth of water, 100 gallons or time, or, so you'd have 20, it's been too long since I did my math.
Just make it simple.
well-
The water fund gets 100. The fire call revenue account gets 50 per load.
Yeah, I
I
know
mean, it
that's-
doesn't have to be the same as bulk water. We're giving out a whole lot more water than someone just coming with one 50-gallon tank.
Well, but if they were to come with a truck that could haul whatever, 2,000 gallons or whatever,
No, what are your loads? Weren't they?
3,000 gallons.
3,000?
Yeah.
Okay. So, that would be 30, yeah, $2 per 100 gallons would be $60 worth of water
Right.
based on so much, per 100 gallons.
Yeah,
But, so we could.
but I mean, you can charge more.
Yeah, we can charge
Right.
whatever
For
we want.
pool
but-
water,
but
because
that's-
you
right.
are bringing out a whole lot more water.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think we all agree on that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I think it's just a matter of where that money gets divided out is the question. Because water has expenses, fire has expenses,
Yeah,
and anything above that is going to,
We're offering service. and
Well, right.
pay for that service.
and it's
Yeah,
going to
and they
be
get
a
paid for that
benefit
service.
tax-wise, no matter where it goes.
Mhm.
It's either going to help the water, or it's going to help those guys with our fire expense. Either way, it's fine for the city, it's just working it out. So the big issue is they can't lose money.
And neither
they
can the
should.
water fund.
yeah.
Right, but they won't.
I mean,
They
with
automatically
all
get
of
the money.
stuff that we've
Yeah,
got
but
coming up.
if we're getting $100 for $60 worth of water, we're coming out ahead.
Right,
And you should.
right.
Well, even at the $60, that covers our expenses, I mean, that's what it's
Right.
set at.
Right.
Yeah, and out of that 60, what does the fire department get?
Well, no, they would get whatever for the delivery.
25?
No, the city would get, we could set it, the city would get 60 for the water, and the fire department.
Remaining of the
Would
100
get-
would be
would get
$90
50
would go
of-
into a line on
Yeah.
our budget, because we have to pay.
Or even if it was, we already talked portions. Even if it was not all of it, because there's still water expenses that have to go into it a little bit too.
all that treatment.
they should benefit a little also.
$4,000 a month to treat
Yeah,
the
but
water.
that's already factored
Right,
into the
it is.
$2 per 100 gallons.
Correct.
I don't know, I mean, $50 for delivery, to me, that's a bargain.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is maybe we don't want the fire department to lose money on the deliveries.
Well,
mean,
actually, they're not losing money.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
They are just a department under the general
Yeah.
fund. It's the general fund's money that comes in and goes
Mm-hmm.
underneath that line item, fire calls.
yeah, but
In the general fund.
I can't imagine that I could hire a private contractor to deliver 3,000 gallons of water
For $50.
for $50.
Yeah.
I mean, that, just, a truck leaving the garage is gonna be way more than $50 plus, so I don't know, maybe, I don't know,
Well, it's our first reading.
Yeah.
So we can kind of work through this and get, I mean, I see where everybody, the problem, not the problem, the issue is we have expenses that we need to meet on the water end, and we have expenses we need to meet on
Yeah.
the fire end, and we
Yeah.
want to make sure we're covering everything.
Yeah.
You know, the biggest thing is the way it was originally written, we had to correct, because if they were going to deliver and have it paid out of their budget, then they lose.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
And the reason that we brought it up is Princeton makes about $11,000 a year off their
Right.
budget for it.
Yep.
So
Yeah, and that,
it'd help our budget, but if that's not gonna
that,
happen.
that part of it would go into the fire call, part of it.
Mhm.
So if it's 100 and 150, or 50, 50 goes to the fire calls and 100 goes to the water.
Right. Well, actually, 40 goes to the water. The 60 covers the bill. So it's 40 beyond their expenses.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the 60 pays the bills. I mean, that covers all their expenses. It's just like the 25 pays their fire run.
Why not a 50-50 split on this?
And so I think we got to hash out.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a no lose for the city. It's paying, it's just which pot of money is it going to? It's not costing anyone anything. It's just who's gonna, which department. That's all. So it's first reading. You want to figure it out between now and then?
yeah.
Keep working on ideas and trying to figure out what's the best plan here. Okay, so if we're going to do this,
So basically, the number one, a motion to introduce the ordinance, that you can do that, you don't have to worry about changing anything right now, just introduce it. Next month's meeting, you'll have a final reading in interim, so that'll be one action. And then if you want to take a formal action on, directing staff to speak with one of you about, differentiation, or come back at the next meeting with some sort of breakdown of something, you can do that if you want to.
yep, so the only formal thing is we do need a vote on it, because we have a motion and a second on the ordinance.
Oh, you have the motion now?
Yep.
Oh, so then you just vote on the introduction.
And then we're good. Okay, and then we can work on it and come back. Perfect, okay. All right, can I get all in favor of ordinance 555, first reading, indicate with an aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, so let's kind of keep working on that and see what we can come up with. So I'm sure we'll be in touch with you. That was D, we added E. Which, sorry, where'd my paper go? There we go. The resolution 2612, a resolution accepting resignation and declaring a vacancy. Can I get a motion for that?
I make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay. You all have the resignation in the ordinance, or the resolution, I'm sorry. Okay. Any questions, anything you need to clarify?
I didn't see it. I don't know what the resignation is for.
Just declaring the vacancy,
Ken?
declaring the
Okay.
vacancy.
Okay, that, yeah.
Okay.
As long as you've got the vacancy declared, you guys can follow whatever procedure you guys want as far as filling.
Yep. And we talked today about it this time, just leaving it vacant, and, because it's been days, so to kind of figure out where we want to go from here. Plus, we're closing in on the election pretty quick, so.
What's the usual protocol?
Within, what is the
1 year.
timeline? Inside of
1 year.
1 year
Before the next election, yeah.
is what you can. You can opt to leave it open if it's inside of a year. If it's outside of that, you have to have an election or appointment, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you want to go through the regular role of doing an appointment for the time being, you can. If you want to wait until the election, let the people who want to file, you can. You don't have to make that decision tonight.
So tonight is just the resolution, number 2612. If there's any other questions? If not, all in favor indicate with an aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution 2612 passes. Reports of departments, boards, and commissions, city manager.
I don't have anything.
Okay. Police, incident summary, we have those. And then we move on to swearing in a police officer. Perfect.
For anyone who hasn't had the opportunity to meet, this is Stephen Jurdy. Been with us, gosh, is it 5 months now?
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Stephen, how's it going? Yeah.
He's holding out an eggshell right now.
So mean.
Raise your right hand and just repeat after me. I, Stephen Jurdy, do solemnly swear to support the Constitution of the United States and of this state,
I, Stephen Curry, do solemnly swear to uphold the Constitution of the United States and this state.
and to discharge faithfully the duties of police officer for the Police Department of the City of Milaca, Minnesota.
I do
To discharge faithfully
faithfully
the duties of police officer
the duties of police officer
for the Police Department of the City of Milaca, Minnesota,
for the police department of the city of Milaca
to the best of my knowledge and ability.
to the best of my knowledge and ability.
Welcome up again.
Yep.
Awesome. Congratulations. Thank you. Well, that was great. It's easy for Quinn, he gets to read it. That's a lot to remember.
Pardon me, I almost reached out to the Princeton chief today to see if he had something that was less of a word salad.
No, it's the same thing, just give the officer a copy of it next time so that he can, or she can read it as you do.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to parks, rec park pump track and trail loop donation and approval. Can I get a motion for that?
I'll make a motion.
A second.
Okay. Any discussion on that, other than the fact that it's
Glad
extremely
they
nice?
included pictures, 'cause I don't know,
It'll
what is a
be-
pump track?
Right, right.
Right.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with a bicycle? That was,
What's great is it really gives a boost to our trails.
oh, yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
it's nice introductory to learn how to handle your bike and do all that, and then you
Oh,
can
yeah.
go on the trails and,
Yeah, it looks like that would have been a lot of fun about 50 years ago.
Yes.
60, 70.
Well, these kids are jumping things all the time.
Oh,
so
yeah.
This will come in handy for them, and
Yeah.
it's by donation,
yeah, which is
So-
great.
yes.
I believe Cuyuna just opened one and did a ribbon cutting for theirs.
Oh, nice.
Where was that?
Up at Cuyuna, up by Crosby.
Oh, okay.
That they
so they just
extended
put
on the
one in.
trail.
Mhm. Yep, so they're a really nice thing to have. And it doesn't, talk to Gary, it doesn't affect our disc golf. It comes across that backside.
Yeah.
And it cuts minimally into the park itself, so we're not giving up, well, it doesn't matter if we're giving it up, it's more park attraction.
Yeah.
It is.
So that's good.
There are so many kids down there with bikes,
Yeah, and it's just another thing to get people on the trails. That's just,
Yeah.
that's really good. We're lucky we have a really good, active mountain bike group right now. That's really helping.
Dave, this won't interfere with Wreckfest camping, will it?
Apparently, some of the tents go back there,
Oh, yeah.
so some of the tents would have to move maybe over, maybe around the corner. I mean, we used to use by the microwave, or that big tower thing, we used to have camping over there. They
Yeah.
haven't the last few years, but they used to.
There's plenty of room.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a lot of park left.
yeah,
Good.
yep. Any other questions?
Is this completely funded by donations?
Yeah,
That's-
well, and some free dirt.
And free dirt,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, that's coming from which project?
From the Circle K.
Oh, yeah, the Circle K.
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah, so.
yep, so that worked out nice. Any other questions? Hearing none, all in favor indicate with an eye. Aye. Opposed? Again, thanks for that donation. That's a great donation to the city. Appreciate that. Public Works, Engineers Memo, we need to award the bid for the manhole project. Do you want to go over it first, or do you want a motion and second first? Does it matter?
I think on the manhole one, you just have to go through the lowest bid was a 78,702.10 with an option to delete the alley manhole. So if the council chooses to delete the alley manhole, the revised contract amount would be $63.1863. And we did get a quote from Yort, and their option was $15,000, so it'd be a little less
Oh, to do that second manhole?
to do, yeah.
So if we did option 2, not doing the other one, and then have York do it?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yep.
it would be less money.
So, yep, so council would have to make that motion of the total base bid, and then select option 2 to decrease the total bid base to the 63,318.63 to
Okay.
take out the alley manhole.
Anybody want to make that motion?
I'll make that motion to use option 2.
I'll second that.
Okay,
And that's, Gary doesn't see any problem with having one less, I mean, there's no advantage really to having that second manhole.
Just to have it be done cheaper, a little bit cheaper than what's on the contract here, or on the bid results here.
Mhm.
Where is the manhole at Central exactly?
Where the stoplights are, it's that one that they gotta
Oh.
push on.
So traffic is going to be diverted there, do you think?
It shouldn't impact a whole lot.
that'll be a good warm-up for next summer.
Yeah, it's going to be bad.
Yep.
How long of a project are we talking?
For the manhole,
Yeah.
okay. I would imagine a couple of weeks.
Where will the new one be located? Just, is it just going to the north?
To the north,
To the north, okay.
yeah, there's a, yeah, so.
Any other
Okay,
questions on
So we
that?
have the motion and the second?
Yep.
Okay.
Any other questions for it? If not, all in favor of the manhole bid, indicate with an eye.
Aye.
Opposed? So that bid passes with Kirchhoff doing part of it and York doing the other part. Or I should say, just doing number 2.
Yep, with option 2.
Yep. All right, now we move on to award the bid for Rum River Special Ed Co-op School Utility Improvements. Making a motion for that.
I make a motion.
Second?
Anybody have questions on that? That's moving ahead nicely.
Mhm.
No questions on that one?
And who was my,
It was Tim and Norris, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, thank you.
Okay, if no other questions, all in favor indicate with an eye.
Aye.
Opposed? So the award bid for Arm River Special Ed Co-op utility improvements passes. Liquor store 80th anniversary, May 23rd, noon to 4. That's an info only. That will coincide with Milaca Meets events, so it should be a pretty busy, active time out there at the junction. That'll be really nice. Really good to see. Okay, that was information only. The fire department, 2005 Peterbilt rescue truck purchase agreement for $100,000. Can I get a motion for that?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
Did you guys want to add anything on that one?
No, I picked it up 2 weeks now. So service in a few weeks. And yeah, it should work out much better than there'll be more storage and stuff on this one. And it's a little more user friendly. So,
I talked to Alex at a meeting. He said it was pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's a pretty nice vehicle. Anybody have questions? Hearing none, all in favor indicate with an eye. Aye. Opposed? So the truck purchase agreement passes. Planning and zoning, we don't have anything there. I'm going back and forth. Here we go. Oh, I'm sorry, airport. That's information only. The pre-construction meeting is on 4/27. Taxi lane project start date June 15th. Any questions on that? Had a lot of information on that. Moving on to new business.
Did you want to talk about powering cities?
On what? Yeah, I just skipped right over it. That's, as I flipped the page over, I see it. I scrolled too fast. Under committee, sorry, under EDC, Empowering Small Minnesota Communities Summary. Did that get sent out to council members? Okay, good. Now, well, yeah, it's in the packet, of course. I don't know, could we put that on the city's webpage? Mary, could we maybe do that?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect, thank you. It's good information. Actually, I just sent that survey out to a realtor today that's handling the, what will soon be the old Rum River North, that
Yeah.
building down there. Because he wanted to know if we've done a survey lately, and I said, actually, this fits perfect right into it. So he was going to use that information for that, so we have different ways we can use that information. We are still working with them. We are still able to contact them for any kind of help we want. So that continues to be a good link for us. Any questions? All right, moving on. Now we're moving on to new business. DAC requesting $20,000 from the gambling fund for the We Go Swing. Can I get a motion for that?
So moved?
Second? Okay. I will not vote, and I probably shouldn't even say much about it because I'm on the board of the DAC.
And the gambling fund, this is not a problem?
No.
Okay. And that's what the gambling fund is for?
Yes, it
Yeah.
qualifies under A2 for disability,
Yeah.
to impact people with disabilities.
Mhm.
I can add one thing, can I? Damien, I'm okay just adding information. I don't want to do anything wrong here. And Tammy and I had this discussion on the cost of these, and it even caught Tess off guard.
Yeah.
The cost of them, especially to have it done right, I mean, a commercial grade, one that's going to last like playground type equipment. The extra that gets into it is the flooring. You can't put wood chips or pebbles or that kind of thing, because then the wheelchair just bogs down. So you have to have a surface that works for handicap accessibility, and that adds significantly to the cost. So
Oh, sure.
when it all comes together, it's a pretty big project.
And that accessibility has to come from a ways away, I would imagine.
Yeah, well, they're doing, if you don't know, they're doing, their little, fairly little garden area,
Yeah.
that they have there. That's going to be all redone this summer. It's a big project,
Yeah.
yeah. It's going to be very, very nice.
Swing?
What's
Is
that?
that where that swing is?
Yes, that'll go in there. Clients use that area a lot, so it'll be nice.
Do we have the funds?
Gambling fund does, yes. Yes. Any other questions? If not, all in favor indicate with an aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Special event, Milaca Chamber Special Event Parade. Any motion for that?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Any questions on that one? Pretty similar setup as always, same date. If no other questions, all in favor indicate with an aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So the chamber event parade passes. Change the June 18th council meeting due to the chamber parade to June 17th.
Move for approval?
A second.
How does that work for everybody? I think we're good.
I'll be out of state.
That's right, you'll be gone. Otherwise, we're okay?
Yep.
I had to move it because I hadn't moved it yet. Okay. All in favor indicate with an aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? So the June 18th meeting will move to the 17th. I like that better than pushing it a week, one way or the other.
Yeah.
No miscellaneous council comments. Norris, I'll make you go first because you came running in last.
Okay. Oh. Well, Miss Kim,
Mhm. Yep, that's tough.
I got a couple things.
Okay?
I echo your sentiments about Ken as well. The potholes in town are really getting bad. I've been getting phone calls and comments about the potholes, and just wondering if we have a plan to get those patched pretty soon.
Yeah, they start right now that we have all of our summer seasonals, then they start working on all of that.
And those hot, what are they called?
The hot mix?
Yeah, whatever has just started.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. So there should be some improvement coming pretty quick here. Last I talked to Gary too.
Yeah.
And then tonight I got a phone call about a bench swing in Renicky Park that's missing some of the seating. It's kind of a hazard. It's the big bench swing in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Tim, when you get those calls, you can give me a call and just let me know so I can right away contact Gary and let him know.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
well, this one I
Yeah.
just got a few minutes ago.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, he'll get that fixed.
I got a picture too, I'll show you, I'll send
Okay,
it to you.
perfect.
Good, sir. Okay, Lindsay? Okay, I just have one thing. About 2 weeks ago was our day of service at the high school. If you don't know what that is, it's a day they set aside for students to do service to the community. It's all 7th through 12th graders, so it's a lot of kids, a lot of staff. And they go everywhere from all over our town to the trails to farms and do any projects that people put in for. They do amazing work. The kids do incredible work. I've subbed on a couple of those days, and they attack a house and clean it all up and do all the leaves and move on to the next one, and it's really fun. They get a lot of things done. They make our city look better. They do a ton of work on the trails. Kurt Bowerly, I know, was out there with them, and Gary and those guys, so they got a lot of work done. So thank you to the kids and staff, and especially to Colleen Bell. Colleen, our social studies teacher, manages all that and does all that, and it's a huge amount of work, and she does a great job.
I've heard nothing but good things about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
very organized, and it just goes like clockwork, and it's a fun day. Believe it or not, turning 900 kids loose can be fun. So that's all I had.
Okay.
If nothing else, then I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
aye.
Aye. We're adjourned then.